The kick out to Tatum. Brown outside. Here's the drive. Rebound by Johnson.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now, here's Brown. Tatum's shot is off. Outside, Scott. Down low. The kick out to Worthy. Lock at 6. To the paint. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
First personal foul.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Los Angeles substitution. Number 21, Michael Cooper.
White looking around. Pass to Vucevic. Now Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And the basket by Johnson.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Pass to White. Here's Vucevic. Back to White. Now, here's Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Worthy. Johnson with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Worthy.
James Worthy.
And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Worthy. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's McAdoo. Guarded by Tatum. 2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to McAdoo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution.
Celtics trail by 7. Back to Pritchard. Snatched away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Boston with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pritchard up top. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo.
16.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Out to Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Inside. Pass to Rambis. Here's Cooper. And Pritchard pulls it down. Out to the right wing. Back to Gonzalez. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So it's Boston now. They trail by 7. Pass to Garza. 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. And it's Rambis with the rebound. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's Cooper missing. Here's Boston now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's Cooper. The shot's good from Rambis. Rambis has got his first 2 points.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Here's Wilkes. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Pass to Queta. Out to Gonzalez. Celtics passing it around. Here's Queta. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic Johnson.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Scott can't get it to go. Steps back. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Gonzalez. To the inside. Here's Shireman. 5 to shoot. Here's Garza. Lets the 3 fly. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. To the middle. Celtics trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Brown outside. Pass to Hauser. And here's White. Brown outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside. And stolen by Tatum.
Come get it, come get it.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Johnson. Nifty move. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Tatum. Driving the lane.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Johnson outside. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. A smooth play inside by Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Back to Tatum. Off on the layup. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Celtics trail by 7. White left side. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Outside, Scott. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Vucevic. And here's Boston. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Oh, Magic Johnson playing big.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
They're always looking for ways to put Jason Tatum in positions to attack. No better way than in pick-and-roll action.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul. Here's White. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's the Celtics ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And Scott now, top of the key. Pass to Wilkes. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson. And the Lakers with another miss.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Count that one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Tatum. 1:57 left to play in the third. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And Tatum slams it home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Worthy. The kick out to Scott. Crosses over. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
.112 left in the third quarter of the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
112 left in the third. Out to Gonzalez. To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Johnson inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Lakers substitution. McNeil.
Celtics on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Garza. Count it. Good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
With the shot. And the Lakers with another miss. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Los Angeles substitution. Kurt Rambis. Byron Scott.
Pass to Wilkes. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
The assist.
Wilkes has got 6 points.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Celtics out in front, up 5. Don't go. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. White left side. And there's the drive. And he gets the bucket. White's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Down low. Count the basket. And the Celtics lead by 9.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. And that one drops for him.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Back to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. He gets that one.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. At some point, does the defense decide we need to send more at him? Because right now he is scoring at will.
Ah, the basket is good.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Here's Tatum. A huge two-handed slam.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's ready to talk things through with them. Lakers trailed by 9.
Jamal Wilkes. Magic.
With the teardrop.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Jason Tatum. First personal foul. Second team.
No good on that one.
The line for the Lakers. Magic Johnson.
That one misses.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Tatum draws the double. Launches from deep. Whoa! Tatum stretching his range.
We know this is an offensive-minded player. Jason Tatum loves running pick-and-roll action.
Spins. Vucevic outside. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Scott. There goes Magic. Now Abdul-Jabbar. 16 feet away. That one misses. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Down by 12. Tatum draws the double. Now White. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer. Good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
James Worthy.
And both free throws good for Worthy. Tatum looking around. And down goes the three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Tatum. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he banked the layup in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
First team foul. Los Angeles substitution.
Tatum fires. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant show.
God can look in the face of a threat, but never sweat. You sweet, get out of the streets when a sweep. Swap rides and bring it. So Swiss seats. Tazi coming with Swiss beats. Eating cheese, another day on the east, make them fall to their knees. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell.
Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Mobley. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. Here's Wade. The three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Left side Durant. They double team Durant. Now here's Thompson. Houston working the ball around. And Durant with the big finish.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Now Harden. Pass to Wade. Inside. Allen can't get it to go. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Now here's Harden. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Allen, right side. Pass to Wade. Mobley with it. Back to Wade. From downtown, Eason pulls it in. On the wing, Durant. And
Welcome to 2K Sports, and welcome to Sacramento, home of the Kings in the Golden One Center. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. There's a screen by Achua. Just 4 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Riley grabs the miss. And so Young will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Young looking around. From deep. The three-pointer is right on target.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Outside for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
From deep three-point land.
And a great job keeping his eyes up. Murray will be dangerous if he can become a consistent facilitator.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
3 from the inbound. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Murray. Back to Westbrook. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. On the wing, Murray. Beyond the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young, right side. Driving to the basket. Vucevic. Good.
Well, if you're free in the pick and roll, Young will find you.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Riley. Back to Young. Pocket 6. To the middle. Here's Riley. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Achua. Outside Westbrook. So the wing on the left. Outside DeRozan. They grab their own miss. Now, here's Achua. Moves back up. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Kings ball. Sacramento keeps possession. There's 1:59 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 3. Murray for 3. Wizards leading by 6. Here's Riley. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Now here's DeRozan. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Achua. Down low. Murray left side. Fires from deep. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Young outside. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Pass to DeRozan. Murray outside. Outside Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That is his first foul of the game.
team foul.
44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Over to the left wing. Murray outside. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Wizards leading by 8. It's Young on the wing. He has 6. It's stolen by DeRozan. Inside. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And the active hands of DeRozan. Nice work reading the opposition and finding a way to get the steal.
Back to Achua. Murray outside. It'll count. And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
AYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
To the paint, and it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Young, no good. The Kings trailed by 4. Outside Westbrook. On the wing, Murray. No good on the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Riley. And another miss by Washington. Back to DeRozan. 3-pointer. Rebound, Washington. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Koulibaly with it. Still yet to score. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan for 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Wizards leading by 4. Young outside. Fires the 3. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. The deep 3 from Murray. The quick look, no good that time. Young drives in. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Young's got 8 points.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young close.
That's tipped. From the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
To the left wing. Back to Achua. Murray for 3. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunity. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw this game. The Kings trailed by 7. Murray down low. The 3. Rebound, Washington. Here's Riley. It's hauled in by Achua. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Westbrook. In the corner, Murray with it. 5 to shoot. Over Koulibaly. Murray, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Young from outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 13 points.
I mean, look. Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Out to the wing. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Kings. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Some changes for Sacramento. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. 15 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Young for three. Again, the miss by the Kings. Young outside.
But baby, I don't judge, do your thing. I'm a king, you won't see me drop no tears. Back to back, white coops, like veneers. Came in this game thinking was my peer. Broke my heart, I ain't know they was that weird. Give you they word, they be breaking that, so do that in the streets, cause eventually you seeing me. That's why I be in the crib game and on D&D, cause you can't play with me and not let you see the beast in me. Cole saying Fayetteville, they go, fact he me like that and make up for them rainy days. Can't be on the court and be a coach and take my game away. Catch you on that freeway, we reenact. You hear me? Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to start from zero to make it out of the deep. Remember being young, seeing pops on streets. Now I'm trying to put bodies in seats. You hear me? Hold up. Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to play with their life. Fumble their college degree. Tell them to face all that time and still be solid as me. Do years then drop a hit the day of release. You hear me? Hey, I got ahead of them. I should have listened. I turned back and tried to rescue them. Sick you started hating cause I got ahead of you. I ain't tripping. That ain't gonna stop this chat on my. You hear me?
Now. Who hot, who not? Tell me who flopped, who sell out the tours, who rap your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a rich till I divorce it. Go left for pulling bread out the floor. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flopped, who sell out the tours, who rap with your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a rich till I divorce it. Go left for pulling bread out the floor.
And the winner is
Concrete. Yeah. I'm a five-star concrete boy. Pull up bad bar, sidebar. Hit up, pull up sprites. 10 chains on, changing the lights. And we all keep it, we don't fight. Keep it when the sheep. My is the snipes. My home as a kite. It's probably a of ice. I rather with the ice. My diamond is bigger than my diamond is bigger than rice. My dog.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Outside Robinson. Here's Duren. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
Basket's good.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Tyson. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. Duren with a rebound. Pass to Robinson. The 3 ball. Cavaliers with a rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. Now here's Mobley to the inside. Cleveland working the ball around now. And there's a 3-second violation. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Now Cunningham. Harris outside. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Cunningham left side. Clock at 4. Harris misses. Outside Mitchell. Here's Harden. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Cunningham, right side. And he sinks the 11-footer. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Allen can't get it to go. The Pistons leading. And here's Cunningham outside. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Three-pointer, Harden. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Harden. Back to Mobley. Stolen by Thompson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Right side Robinson. Let's go with a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here's Harden. Thompson pulls it in. Outside Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
I mean, this is what Duncan Robinson does. He finds you points at the arc.
Pass to Mitchell. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Harris. The offensive rebound. Mobley. Good D by Duren. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Thompson. Harden with the defensive effort. Mobley outside. Pass to Tyson. Robinson with a steal. And here's Harris. Finished off the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Hunting for opportunities, leading. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And stolen by Cunningham.
Well, look, any loss of focus can lead to mistakes. Guys in this league are just too good.
Here's Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 5 points. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Harris on the wing. And the Pistons, another three.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Count it. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Down low. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw in this game. For three, Robinson. And Bryant pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Schroeder with it. Pass to Bryant. And Cunningham pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
To the middle. Here's Tomlin. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
It's Merrill on the wing. No made baskets yet. Out to the wing. Outside Schroeder. Clock at 6. Here's Bryant. Pass to Tyson. And here's Merrill. Defended by Thompson. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
A minute 35 left in the first half. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Inside. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. And Detroit another three.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Here's Schroeder. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Stolen by Schroeder. Driving inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Jenkins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. So it comes up empty at the line.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pass to Holland. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Outside Harden. Back to Allen. And the layup is good off the glass. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Harden. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Pistons lead by 11. Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. Wide open. The rebound by Allen. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Allen. It's hauled in by Herter. There's the steal. Right side Harden. To the paint. Here's Mobley. The rebound by Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. Over Mitchell. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, you know, Stewart really hustles whenever he's out there. Great energy on the block.
Wait, big finish, big time, and man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Harden, good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden, using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look. We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Detroit leading by 7. Harris on the wing. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Harris has got 11.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Down low. Here's Duren. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Oh, got that one up quick. 14 points for him.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Mobley on a screen. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Harden scanning the floor. To the inside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Back to Mobley. Takes one from 10 feet. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Harden. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Harris's shot is good.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And Harden with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Detroit on top, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Detroit leading by 4. Stewart outside. Outside Herter. There's the 3. Unable to get that one. And the Cavs with possession. Pass to Tyson. Outside Schroeder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Stewart. Goes up with the strike. And the shot goes.
Well, Stewart hits you with a lot of variety. Very versatile big man with his unique size.
Now here's Bryant. Sasser defending. Back to Bryant. To the left wing. Outside Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Here's Merrill. They get it back. To the left side wing. Pass to Schroeder. to the middle. Here's Tomlin. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. We need you to get for your head through. For the Pistons. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. On the wing, Harden. And he drives in. Here's Allen. Mitchell up top. Good D by Duren. The Pistons lead by 5. Thompson with it. Harden picks him up. Harris outside. Puts up a deep 3. Not that time. Now here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Oh, he jammed it.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Detroit leading by 3. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. From about 19, Allen rips down the board. And just one more point would give him a double-double for the night.
He's made his presence known time and time again.
Mitchell on the attack. Jams it home.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Harris outside. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Mobley. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Cunningham. The putback. Just in time with the putback.
And a timely make from Duren. They really needed that one. Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Now Mobley. Shots blocked.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Here's Cunningham. Got a piece of it off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's Harris. Sweet move. He gets the layup.
Rising to the occasion. More and more you can lean on Harris in these situations.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
Now Mobley. Mitchell outside. .40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
James Harden.
Harden hits them both. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Harden with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Harden outside. Here's Allen. Duren pulls it down. And they commit an intentional foul.
You can choose to earn funds. Some get locked down and turn guns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He's just a shook one. To all the villains and the $100 billings. To real brothers who ain't got no dealings. The whole bridge. Boys get the money. Just so side, keeping it real. Get the money. It ain't that shit. So good.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Edwards drives in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Back to Fox. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To Gobert. Edwards looking it over. And here is McDaniel. Castle covering. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, here's Edwards to the middle, pulls it up, and the rejection by Wembanyama to the paint. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Down low, out to Edwards. From the corner, the shot, no good. And here are the Spurs, trailing by 2. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Fox. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Now Randall launches it. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
McDaniels on the wing. Right side, Edwards. .151 left to play in the first quarter. Gobert, the screen. Just 4 to shoot.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Down low. Champagnie. Rebound, Minnesota. To the inside. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Edwards drives in. Sweet little floater. Edwards got his second basket.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Here's Vassell. And nothing is falling for him right now. Minnesota leading by 7. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pass to Castle. Sinks the triple.
Well, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Edwards, no good. Castle with it. Here's Champagnie. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Now, here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The three-pointer, no good. Barnes the screen. Wembanyama left side. Pass to Harper. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Harper is such a good finisher in there. You almost have to foul him to stop him, and that sometimes doesn't work.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Timberwolves on offense. They've led by as much as 10. For 3, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 7.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Castle. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a birthday.
Gobert the screen. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Pass to Edwards. The 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here's Harper. Back to Wembanyama. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Nice to the hoop. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Good on the triple. He's got 6.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
It's stolen by Randall. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw plays for him.
To the inside. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, Castle. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Castle, no one around him. The kick out to Barnes. There's a good screen. Here's Vassell. And rejection by McDaniel. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Fast break, Minnesota. And then Randle slams it in.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randle got a lot of both.
Wembanyama, a screen. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. He hits the second from the line. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Barnes. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Right back after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Spurs trail by 6. Missed inside. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've led by as much as 10. It's good.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Harper. It's Vassell on the wing. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Inside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Highland misses. Spurs trail by 6. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. Highland misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the paint. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Shoots from the baseline. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Nifty move. And the layup is good. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Wembanyama inside. Back to Bryant. Pass to Wembanyama. And here is Johnson. Shoots from the elbow. Now Cornette. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Here's Shannon. Nailed from three-point land. Shannon's got 5 now.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 6. Shannon, no good. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Pass to Cornette. Driving the lane. Here's Wembanyama. Highland with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. On the wing. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead. Now Wembanyama picks it out to Johnson. Stolen by Highland. Here's Shannon. Offline with his 3. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the spurt. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Harper with the ball. And now by Anderson. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
Pass to Shannon. Shannon makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Cornette. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Shannon. And stolen by Barnes. On the wing, Bryant. Back to Harper. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Harper's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for San Antonio.
A solid three-point shooter. Harper's looking to upgrade that part of his game.
Shots good by Shannon.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to Johnson. Barnes outside. Pass to Cornette. 5 on the clock. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Shannon. The rebound by the Spurs. Inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And stolen by Barnes. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Shannon. Timberwolves leading by 6. Right side, Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. Highland. And get the 3. Bryant looking over the floor. Six to shoot. Let's lose a 3. Reed with the rebound. Anderson in the post. Here's Shannon. Sweet move. Oh, down it goes. Highland. 16-footer dropped in.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Champagny. Here's Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Takes it inside. And the layup is off. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Now Gobert. Shoots the 3.
Tap the glass.
Bro, call my mama. Bro.
I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Oh, I'm tripping, toes tied. Call my mama 4-5. 6 nights at crypto. That is so fire. I'm old, so I'm a Vector. Feel like Detroit Red 41 Mecca. Black on prime night here, our pressure. Going up like running blood pressure. About that guap, about that guap, about that guap, about cha-ching, about that guap, about that guap, about that bread, about your lead. Feel like slick Rick neck look like when you staring at the sun too long. Her friend, and it's I know I'm wrong. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 tickets on me. Atlanta with both off each tree. Baby blue beam, I go beep, beep. I'm not really, I'm feet. That thriller right on me like he. Tweaking, huh? I'm tweaking, huh? I'm tweaking, huh? I'm
2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside.
I'll tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Pass to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Back to White. Wants to get it to Tatum and does.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Giannis right side. Can't connect from short range. Outside Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Green. And the three off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good on the bucket.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Green. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 7 points.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Tatum. Outside White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Pulls up. Tatum's shot is off. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. For Milwaukee, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Bucks trailed by 9.
Boston foul.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Personal foul.
Free throw drops for Rollins.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
That one misses. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's White on the wing. Outside Tatum. That's to Harper. Tatum a screen. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Brown. Following the miss by Giannis. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Here's Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Turner. Lays it up and banks it in. Turner's got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the shot goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's White. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Harper. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Now here's Brown. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Rollins. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good with the triple. Boston leading by 11. Here's Brown. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
White drives in, and White slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis high post. 7 points in the game. And Green gets it to go.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Tatum. High post Vucevic. Knocked away. Porter with the steal. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Vucevic. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the inside. Turner. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Turner's got 6.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Pass to Green. Back to Porter. From downtown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got it back down to within single digits for Milwaukee.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And you know, his height and quick release help Tatum do work in the post. Defense can only do so much.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He has 7. It's hauled in by Brown. Tatum looking around. To the left wing. That's tipped. White with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That 3 off the mark. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 11. Bucket is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Outside Turner. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the 3 ball is good. Porter's got 6.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch and shoot jumper.
Outside, White. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum drills it from distance.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Up in time. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Celtics leading by 14. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
25.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boston leading by 14. Inside. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Here's Porter. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a wide open look for Porter. Connects from 3-point range. Porter's got 9.
From way, way out there, the defense has got to respect Porter's range. It's legit.
And it's good for 2.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Outside, Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 6 points for him.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Back to Tatum. Harper wide open. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 12. Pass to Rollins. 3-pointer. The shot that time, not on target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Outside, Green. It's Porter. Outside. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Milwaukee.
In perimeter scoring, I have to...
Oh, Tatum, that was something else.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
And here's Green outside.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's White. Tatum, no good. And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Porter, no good on that one.
Kevin Porter Jr. One shot.
Bucks trailed by 13. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Portis. Great D that time from Tatum. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Milwaukee ball.
Here's Milwaukee now. Outside Portis. Right wing. Portis the screen. To the inside. Can't hit from in close. Boston leading by 13. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Big-time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. 1:29 left to play in the third. Here's Porter. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. To the paint. And the dunk by Tatum.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Pass to Rollins. And taken away by Brown. Now Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Boston leading by 19 points. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside, Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The 3 quarters of play, all
34.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pass to Thomas. Now Chang jacks up a 3. The rebound by Cato.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Pritchard. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Under the Antetokounmpo on the double team. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. Pass to Tatum. Pritchard from outside. A rebound by the Bucks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Pritchard from outside. Here's Garza. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks trailed by 20. And Thomas has it in the corner. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Both teams deciding to change it up. Turner inside. Shoots it up. The 6-footer's good.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Now here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Porter. Green outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Green outside. The putback. Tries again. And the crafty layup. Good.
That's why you go after every rebound. You might just get yourself a bucket in the process.
White with it. Picked up by Turner. Now White. Tatum a screen. And the dunk by Tatum.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
Pass to Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Outside, Green. It's good.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
4 on the shot clock. Back to Green. Out to Turner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And the basket by Tatum.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Substitution on the court.
Thomas surveying the D. To the inside. Looking for Jang. He gets it there. To halt the run. Can't get the layup. And Tatum launches it from deep. can't connect. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kelly.
Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 채 끝나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우린 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바란 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans come in for this one.
Here we go.
We're in Washington where the Wizards will try to turn it up on their home floor. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Young outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Banked in off the glass.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Here's Messi. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Young outside. Pass to Vukcevic. There's a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Young from deep three-point range. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Fires from deep. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the pick. Inside. Here's Vukcevic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Murray scanning the floor. That three off the mark. Young outside. Driving the lane. And he lays it straight in.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Vukcevic.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Wizards shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Here's Vukcevic. A three-pointer, no good. Here's the screen. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Young. Here's the three. And another miss by Washington. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Bay. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. .156 left to play in the first quarter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Vukcevic. To the middle. The Wizards with another miss. Jones, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
There's the screen. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Here's Riley to the wing on the left. Down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Making a switch here. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Young. He's got 6. Here's Gill. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
A putback. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Here's Young. He takes it in. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Over to the wing. Here's Hardy. The kick out to Young. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Poked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Out left to the wing. Driving in. Back loose. Bay wide open, and he fired. And that one is hammered home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
So it's the Wizards now. Young looking it over. To the inside. Gill. It's blocked. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Bay. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And maneuvering into position. Bay moving the needle.
Back to Young. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. To the paint. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Murray outside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. A wide open look here for Coulibaly. Off target with his 3. It's Jones on the wing. Back to Bay. Murray for 3. It's the 3-point bomb. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Murray, no good. The kick out to Young. Unloads. Bay pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 3. And Jones has it in the corner. 3-pointer. That shot is off. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. 2
minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Coulibaly with it. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Now Bay outside. Jones takes a 3. No good. to the middle. Here's Gill. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And again, New Orleans has no up. Pass to Champagnie. There's a good screen. Hung outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And tough to miss his man that time. They really seeing the whole floor.
Down low. Pass to Hardy. Here's Koulibaly. It's good. This game is all even. Koulibaly's got 5 points so far.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from 3. Well, let's remember, he can hit some of these.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Back to Young. Pass to Koulibaly. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
23.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Carrington. For the lead. That's good on the jump shot. And the Wizards lead by 2. And Murray's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fires for 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. 8 points for him. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Carrington in the corner. Pass to Cooper. Clock at 6. They set the screen. Here's Gill. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. For the 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
Carrington, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Pelicans leading. Pass to Bay. Here's Spears. From outside, off the mark. Inside. Here's Reese. It's deflected. With the drive. Count it. Good. Queens got 6 points.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Carrington. They set the pick. Here's Reese. There's the three. Monkovic with the rebound. To the left wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And he can't jam it through.
You're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Pass to McGowens. From the arc. And another three for New Orleans.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Queen. And he dunks it down.
A great dish. Fears can create for himself and others.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Several teams changing it up here. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 16-4 run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Champagnie laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Champagnie's got his second bucket of the game to go. Pass to Queen. And it... Again, New Orleans with the triple.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
And Young, here we go. Riley can't hit. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
All that muscle helping Williamson on these takes. He is just so difficult to stop.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
The first one falls.
Second team foul. At the line for two.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Williamson. The rebound by Champagnie. And Washington has possession. And here's Young from the arc. He's off on that one.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Johnson. And so it's New Orleans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll...
New Orleans, 49.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. New Orleans leading by 16. And Queen gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation and reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Here's New Orleans. And he uses the glass on the layup. Queens got 13 points in the second half.
I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
No good on the wing three. Young outside. And the three off target. To the inside. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Jacks up a three. Again, Young missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And again, no good by New Orleans. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to McGowans. No good with the triple. Wizards trail by 20. Young outside. Over Fears. The Wizards with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Williamson. Pass to Nisi. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And so Young nails them both. Pelicans leading by 18. Good work there as it goes.
Assisted by...
It's stolen by Jones. Williamson outside. Pass to Nisi. Back to Williamson. Here's Riley. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Not that time. It won't go. Wizards trailed by 18. Now Young. Layup no good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The three doesn't go.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Now Murray. And he misses the J.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New Orleans.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 18. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pelicans leading by 18. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, DeJounte Murray. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. And the Wizards with possession. They set the pick. Young drives in. And he gets it, one to go.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
At the line for the Pelicans, DeJounte.
And so Murray nails both of them. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Riley. Pelicans pull it in. Murray. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Riley can't hit. And so here is New Orleans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
The shot's good.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Queen. The fader. Another one falls for New Orleans.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail.
Je connais le avant les fiscs et tous les accords. Je les vois tourner tous autour de ma comme un chaise musicale. Comme si je fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand je fais la fête. C'est toi qui passes, c'est moi qui. Tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, je suis solide.